Imagine this. You finally got your building plan approved. You are excited. Of course, you should be excited because getting an approval is not small children's play at all. You even frame the approval document and hang it on the wall like a trophy. And for what it's worth it at least. But then life happened. Maybe the dollar rised, the contractor ran away, you cannot find him again, or cement price jumped, or even your village people started holding Zoom meeting against your project. Like that, 2 years passed. But now the big question here is that approval still legit? Is it still valid or has it expired? So today we're going to be talking about building plan approval validity in Nigeria, because you wouldn't want to be that person that started the project and from nowhere you hear, Oga, sorry, your building plan don't expire. Before we talk about what validity is, let's just gist around about what building plan approval means. So, in simple English, building plan approval is like asking the government, dear Oga, I beg, I won't build my house here. I beg, help me approve my design before I enter Wahala, because nobody wants the wahala self. When the government says yes, it means that the land you want to build on is properly zoned. For example, you can't just wake up one morning and say you want to build a factory on residential estate. It's not possible. Imagine waking up to the sound of cement mixer next door. Just Nigerians now, that won't even be possible because better wahala good day. So when the government says yes again, it means that the drawing or design meets the rules. They will check things like how far your house is from the road. That is called setback. They will also check how high the building can go, and also check if your septic tank is facing directly to your neighbor's kitchen. When the government says yes again, it means that your structural integrity is safe. This means that your beams, your columns, and your foundation can carry the building without collapsing like chinching that is falling inside tea. You can think of it as your license to build, just the way you have driver's license to drive car. You need a building plan approval to drive cement, roofing sheets, your blocks into your land. The funniest part of it is that without it, government can show you shege with a touch of banza on it. Trust me, there is nothing more heartbreaking than you finish building one fine, beautiful house. And you woke up one morning, you just use bulldozers, they'll just pull up on the side task force to do what? To demolish your house. Demolition, no, they select beauty. Even if your tiles are imported from Italy, they will still demolish it. In as much as it is written there illegal, they will demolish that place. Don't joke too much on it. So building plan approval is basically the government saying, yes, your design is fine, you can go ahead. It's also their way of controlling urban planning so that our cities don't just turn into one big giant chaos where schools, fuel stations, shops, everyone is fighting for space. So if you check it very well, it's a blessing in disguise. It might feel like it's a stress to apply, but it is what separates organized city development from village patterns whereby everybody can build how they want, wherever they want to build. Now, in Nigeria, building plan approval usually comes with an expiring date. Yes, it's not forever. In most states, it's valid for 2 years. Some states allows 3 years, but that is you seeing NEPA bring lights 2 times a day. It's rare. If you don't build within that time, within that 2 years, your approval becomes useless. But here is the good news. If you start building before it expires, even if it takes you like 5 years to finish building, the approval still remains valid. In as much as you're following the approved design, not from two-story building to five-story building hotels. No, let's say your approval is expired. What will you do? If it is expired and you start building, technically you're building illegally. Government officials can even come and tell you to stop work and you will stop work. They can even seal the place. And if you ignore them, the next thing is demolition. Now, if your approval is expired, what will you do? Don't panic. The only thing you have to do is to go and apply for what they call revalidation or renewal. It's just the way you renew your driver's license. That's how you renew it. You just go back to the planning office, pay a fee, and sometimes submit updated drawing. But here is the catch: if laws or regulations have changed in that area, they might force you to go and update your design. Just imagine you got an approval for a petroleum station in 2021, and by 2023 they banned petroleum station in that zone. What will you do? My brother, that's a story for another day. I was discussing with someone about building approval plan. Then the person was like, why can't government just give a permanent approval? Government, no, they play like that too. That play no reach there. But you know that environment changes, zoning laws changes, safety codes even are updated. So your approval must be in line with the current rules. And if you build without a valid approval, just get ready for stop work orders, maybe fines or worst case demolition. And trust me, nothing hurts more than seeing bulldozers scatter the house you use village contribution money to build. Let me give you some smart tips. One, start building early. Don't wait for 2 years before you can move one block. Doesn't work like that though. If you know you will delay, just budget for renewal. Always follow your approved design. If you know you want to change from maybe from bungalow to a duplex, you still have to go back and update your approval. Always keep your receipts and documents because Nigerian bureaucracy, they're not playing. So you see that small paper trail can save you a whole lot. You see these little steps, you might feel it's really nothing, but it can save you from embarrassment and unwanted expenses. So, bottom line, your building plan approval is not forever. It has expiring date. You see, the way a carton of milk has expiring date, that's the way approval plan has an expiring date. Most states say 2 years, but if you start building before then, you are safe. If not, renew it before it expires to save yourself from unnecessary stress. So let me know in the comment section, have you seen someone that faced approval wahala? Let us know. I want to even hear because this will be very, very interesting. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye for now.